We are talking NFL Play 60 next on Conversations. Welcome to Conversations. I'm Aisha Ramos. The Arlington ISD has enjoyed a partnership with the NFL Fuel Up to Play 60 over the last few years, and we'll be continuing that partnership this year. Last fall, Corey Elementary hosted the 16th annual NFL United Way Hometown Huddle, a league-wide day of community service where NFL clubs partner with local United Ways to promote health and wellness in their communities through the Play 60 campaign. Here is Coach Matt talking with the fourth graders at Corey Elementary.
NFL Play 60 is about staying active and doing something physically active for at least 60 minutes every day, right? Now, think about it this way. During the school year, you guys go to recess, right? If it's nice outside. If it's not, do you get to go to the gym sometimes, or you have gym class during the week? Do you guys have PE during the week? Fantastic. So when the school year is happening, it's probably pretty easy for you guys to get your 60 minutes a day, right? Now, on the weekend, how many of you here play any sport? It doesn't matter. Softball, soccer, baseball. Great, almost all of you guys. You guys are really active, so you guys can put your hands down. So think about it this way. On the weekend, if you guys have a game or you guys have a practice, you guys are also out there getting your 60 minutes of play, right? So you're doing a really good job. Now, here's the tricky part. We just started a school year, and then when we came off of the summer, let's say you don't play a sport that plays in the summer. You're not in school during the summer. How hard is it for you guys to actually play 60 minutes a day? Outside, anyway. Pretty hard, right? Really difficult. Not hard? You guys afraid of the heat? You shouldn't be, because you were born here. It's always hot. You got to get used to it now, right? So here's the deal. Here's one thing that people always kind of forget. All right, so you're not in school. You have to take it upon yourself to be active, right? You guys have to get out there and say, you know, what am I going to do for 60 minutes today? Let's say that we have a crazy random occasion and it rains in the summer, all right? So it's rainy outside all day. Well, you're like, well, I can't do my 60 minutes, right? That's absolutely wrong. You absolutely can do something for 60 minutes. You can stand around and do jumping jacks. Now, your mom and your brothers and sisters and your dad may look at you a little weird because they might be walking by the living room and you're standing there doing jumping jacks, which is kind of crazy, right? But then if they ask you, you can be like, hey, guys, I'm doing something to get physical. I'm going to be healthy. I'm doing my 60 minutes today, all right? And the great thing about Play 60, the reason why us as the Cowboys and the NFL believes in it so much is because there are all these scientists out there that have studied, and they have proof that shows that kids that play 60 minutes every day do better on their test scores. They have better grades overall. So there's a direct relation with physical activity and actually being able to learn and understand what your teachers are telling you. So it's a really good benefit. You're healthy, it helps your body, and it also helps you guys in school, okay? So what we're going to do today, your school has been chosen. Your PE teacher is awesome, and she has signed you guys up for something called NFL Flag. Now, what we're going to do here today is we're going to do lesson 1 of NFL Flag. It's very, very cool. We've got 3 different stations. And today, the first part about flag football, or really any sport, so it doesn't matter if you like football or not. All of these 3 stations are going to help you. If you love soccer, this is great because today is all about running. Who likes to run? Okay, who really likes to run? Good, almost everybody. I love it. And it's a beautiful day, so it's not going to be too hot for you guys. So today's lesson, lesson 1 of NFL Flag, is all about running, all right? So the first station we're going to do is called Team Touchdown. Say Team Touchdown. Team Touchdown. Perfect, all right? So it's almost kind of like a scrimmage, all right? It's kind of like a flag football scrimmage, but it's not flag, it's not tackle. All we're going to be doing is pulling flags, all right? So we're going to have you guys divided up into 2 teams. There's going to be a red team and a blue team. One person's going to get the ball, and once they cross the midline, their goal is to place the football into one of the hula hoops. If you do that, boom, your team scores, all right? But there's a catch. If you get through the midline, there's defense on the other side. There's kids that are standing there getting ready to pull your flag. So if they pull your flag, you automatically have to hand the ball to the other team, all right? We'll explain these more when you guys get to the station. This is just a brief overview. From there, we're going to rotate over here to the snake run. Say snake run. That one's very, very cool, all right? You're going to have a football in your arm. You're going to tuck it high and tight, and you're going to run around each one of those tackle dummies, all right, until you get to the end. There's another problem, though. You guys are going to have a defense person standing by the orange cone, and their goal is to try and swat the ball out of your hands, all right? So one thing I want to do, since we're all on the same team, even if we're playing defense or offense, I want you guys to be very, very careful when you're trying to swat the ball out of people's hands, all right? We don't want to hurt anybody. We don't want to slap them really hard to where they get hurt, all right? It's just kind of like an obstacle to test to see if they're holding that ball strong. The very last station at the very end is the 40-yard dash, all right? This one is a chance where we're going to pin you up against each other, all right? We're going to have two different lines, and you guys are going to race. When we say go, you're going to run all the way down, touch the 40-yard marker, and you're going to run all the way back through, okay? So it's going to be a lot of fun. And can anyone guess and tell me how long? Actually, I want to have someone answer a question. So raise your hand. Can anyone guess? I didn't say this, but you can probably put it together. How long do you think we're going to play today? Go ahead. 60 minutes. That's correct. All right.
Hey, guys. Y'all ready to meet our Dallas Cowboys? I think you can do better than that. Are y'all ready to meet the Cowboys? All right, I want to introduce a few of my friends, and they're going to tell you their name, the position they play, and the college they went to, and then we have a little check presentation to make.
Hi, guys. My name is Tyrone Crawford. I play defensive line, and I went to Boise State University.
How you doing? I'm Kyle Wilbur. I play linebacker, and I went to Wake Forest University.
Hey, guys. I'm J.J. Wilcox. I play safety, and I went to Georgia Southern.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Barry Church. I play safety, and I went to the University of Toledo.
George Selvey, defensive end, University of South Florida. I'm just happy. I see y'all got some money here, so congratulations on everything y'all did.
The NFL and the United Way presented Corey Elementary a check for $2,500 on behalf of the Jean and Jerry Jones Family Foundation to further enhance school wellness efforts as part of the pilot project. An additional $2,500 grant was presented to Arlington ISD to fund NFL flag kits for 8 more Arlington elementary schools. Corey is part of the Arlington ISD 3-year pilot program, which combines Fuel Up to Play 60 with the Healthy Zone School Recognition Program. Since 2007, the NFL's Play 60 campaign has focused on increasing the wellness of young fans by encouraging them to be active for at least 60 minutes a day. The United Way and the NFL partnership connects NFL Play 60 with United Way's national goal of increasing healthy behaviors in 1.9 million young people by 2018. United Way also promotes health and wellness by bringing together and supporting a network of community-based organizations that work to improve education, income, and health. The United Way of Tarrant County's education initiative works with children from preschool through high school with the goal of helping 8,000 at-risk students graduate on time by 2020.
There we go, Red Squad. There we go. There we go, Red Squad. We're dominating this game.
All right, hey, blue team, get your flags. Blue's on offense. Red's on defense.
Our objective, get everybody's flags on.
Red's on offense, blue's on defense.
Hey, Red team, we're just going to do like a last strategy. Hey, blue squad, you got the raise. You got to score.
Hey, watch
Hey,
him.
red
Watch
team.
him. Watch him. Hey,
Red
eyes,
team.
spy. Here, we got 2 over here. We got 2 over
Take
here.
the extra and
Get him. Get him.
There we go.
Take his flag.
pass the ball. He needs help.
You got to pass.
Hey, guys, help out. Help out. Guys, help out.
There you go. Go! You don't play
Slide.
They have a game on Monday. Oh, she's in. Oh, she can't be caught. She's too fast.
I would like to thank the Dallas Cowboys players George Selvey, Ty Crawford, J.J. Wilcox, Barry Church, and Kyle Wilbur, and Rowdy for leading the students in NFL flag drills and demonstrating how NFL flag football can be utilized as a PE curriculum. I would also like to thank the United Way and Gene and Jerry Jones Family Foundation for their generous funding of these programs. For our next story, the Dallas Cowboys and Dairy Max went to Fitzgerald Elementary to present a $10,000 check for the Fuel Up to Play 60 program. Dairy Max's Morgan English led the press conference.
Good afternoon. Thank you for coming today. My name is Morgan English, and I am a school wellness coordinator for Dairy Max, which is your local dairy council. So I am proud to represent the hardworking dairy farm families of Texas, Oklahoma, New Mexico. And part of my job is to go and promote this wonderful program called Fuel Up to Play 60, which you all have on your t-shirts. And Fuel Up to Play 60 is all about getting kids to eat healthy, fueling up right, like the My Plate behind you, and getting your 60 minutes of physical activity each and every day. And before I came here today, I was just kind of thinking back, and a little less than a year ago, we had some of these same people together at AT&T Stadium to announce the partnership between the Dallas Cowboys, Fuel Up to Play 60 and Dairy Max, and Healthy Zone School with the United Way and Cooper Institute. And I just have to say, I am so proud of Arlington ISD and the growth that you guys have had in these two programs. You've flourished. And I want to thank Aaron Perales, who is the head of the task force with Fuel Up to Play 60 and Healthy Zone Schools, and the PE teachers across the district who have really embraced Fuel Up to Play 60 and Healthy Zone, and the students here who have owned the messaging. You guys really believe that eating healthy and being physically active will help you be better students. You've signed up. You are ambassadors of the program, so thank you guys so much. We really need to give you a round of applause. And today we are here to celebrate the Hometown Grant, which is a grant by the Dallas Cowboys and Fuel Up to Play 60 and Dairy Max that brought these wonderful stencils here to Arlington. Aren't they beautiful? And you guys helped put them down. And research shows that when there is something on the ground, when there's something concrete for children to play with, you play. And I know you guys have been doing that since these stencils have been down. And so without further ado, we have some really special people here today. And the first person I'd like to introduce is Senior Director of Community Relations, Ms. Emily Robbins.
We are so happy to be here to see our first Fuel Up to Play 60 project as a part of our Hometown Grant that is a new program for the NFL. It's a grant of $10,000 that each NFL team received and gets to work with their community to determine how they'd like to use it. So we got together with Fuel Up to Play 60 and our friends at Dairy Max and our wonderful friends in Arlington to come up with an idea of how we could create a lasting project that would be here for a long time for all the kids at your school to use this year and in years to come. So we're thrilled that 7 schools were funded to get the great stencils that were painted by, I think you all got to help paint, the volunteers. So thank you. Good job. It looks really good. Y'all did a really fantastic job. So we are thrilled that we've had that opportunity to bring it to Arlington and work with our friends here and give you something fun to do as you're learning more about fueling up your bodies in order to get to play 60 minutes every day. So then you can be like a big, strong football player like Jack Crawford. So I think I'm going to invite Dr. Cavazos and Mayor Cluck and Jack to join me. We're going to unveil something special behind this wall that we want everyone to see. So Jack is going to come up.
We know that when students are healthy, when you make healthy decisions, when you come to school, you perform better. And so I want to take an opportunity to thank you, students, because not only is this important for you to keep reminding yourself of the healthy decisions to make every single day, but when you make those healthy decisions, you help the adults. You're a model for us. so that we can continue to live healthy and provide you the very best education that we can. We know we can't do that work alone, and that's why we have partners like the City of Arlington, Dairy Max, the Dallas Cowboys, that have come together to make sure that healthy living is a priority for not only Arlington Independent School District, but for our city. So I want to thank you, thank our partners very much, thank the Dallas Cowboys. They really help reinforce that message that when we live healthy, we perform better. And when the students do that, when you take responsibility for your healthy lifestyle and your healthy choices, you teach us, the adults, as well. So thank you for today. Thank you for your effort in this, and thank you, Fitzgerald Elementary.
Our last and final speaker is someone that is fully invested in the community and especially the students of Arlington. It is the Honorable Mayor of Arlington, Mayor Cluck.
I'm pretty excited today, kids, about this. You know, some of you, I would like all of you to stand for just 30 seconds. And let's play like we're pledging allegiance. And what do you do with your right hand? Over your heart. You know, you guys are good. Most people put them way up here. But your heart's right there, right? Right beneath the breastbone. You can have a seat again, please. And the reason I say that is the fact that one of my jobs is to make sure our community stays as healthy as it can be. You know, of course we provide fire protection and police protection and good roads, but health is also a primary concern of ours, and it starts in your age group. Your heart beats roughly 70 to 80 times a minute, every single minute of every single day of every single year that you're alive. And you know what the heart is made of? Muscle. And you know what you do when you want to have big biceps like him? You exercise it, don't you? And the more you exercise, the bigger they get, not like mine, but like his. But the same thing is true of the heart. The heart is a muscle that pumps the blood through your body. And the stronger it is, the better it can pump. And the less trouble you're going to have with your heart. And the only way to exercise it is by exercising, is by walking or running or sports. And people in your age group who start that and continue that throughout adulthood live much longer, they live much more happily, and so do your parents. And that's the other group I want to talk to you about just very briefly. It's important that you go home today and talk to your mom and dad and sister, brothers, and tell them that it's essential that everybody get exercise. Make your heart rate go up to 100 or 110 beats per minute rather than 70 or 80. And do it at least 5 days a week. And I will promise you, you will feel better, you'll be a whole lot healthier, and you'll live a lot longer, even if you start it today. So will you do that for me? Okay, I see everybody shaking their head. I'm a happy guy. The superintendent talked about partnerships here. The city and AISD and Dairy Council, everybody are good partners, and they're here partnering for you and for your families to make sure that you remain healthy and that your mom and dad and sisters and brothers also are healthy. So it's a real privilege to be here today. Second time I've been here. Hope it's not the last time. And thank you for listening to me.
Well, thank you, Mary Cluck. And thank you all for being here. This concludes the speaking portion. I want all the kids, if you could come up for one big group shot, and then we can paint and play.
Dallas Cowboys defensive end Jack Crawford and mascot Rowdy helped the Fitzgerald Fuel Up to Play 60 ambassador students complete a painting project that shows healthy food choices and also different activities for the students to do, 60 minutes of physical activity per day. Volunteers from the school community painted the stencils to help beautify the playground areas with a healthy purpose. After the ceremony, the students took part in the painting as well as a little help from Cowboys Jack Crawford. The Fuel Up to Play 60 program supports healthy nutrition and physical activity programs in schools. That's all the time we have for you today. For Conversations, I'm Aisha Ramos. Now go out and play for 60 minutes.